You take some paper to draw, but after a few minutes you put it away again. And it's not because you don't want to draw something, but it is because you have no idea what exactly you can draw. I honestly know that feeling. And for the longest time, I thought that I needed this big plan, that I needed the inspiration, the right energy, the right materials. Some of my favorite easy drawing ideas started with none of that. So today I want to show you a few things that you can draw when your creative energy just feels very low. It's easy, zero pressure, and I will save you my absolute favorite for last because it's the one that always gets me going. So starting with just blobs. The first thing that I love doing is honestly just making random blobs on a page. No thinking, no plan, just loose organic shapes that look almost like little clouds, puddles across my page. And once they are there, that's when actually the fun starts. Because your brain naturally wants to turn shapes into something. One blob could be flower petal, another one could be a leaf cluster. Maybe you could turn a blob into a mushroom or little berries on a branch. Maybe a butterfly. You can keep it really simple by adding a stem and a few leaves. Suddenly you have a whole floral page. Also make daisy flowers, tulip, poppies, lavender stems, tiny strawberries, or even lemon with leaves. What I love about this is that the hard part was actually the blank page. And that is already gone. Now you're just reacting to shapes, and somehow that feels much easier than trying to invent something perfect just from scratch. Also, if you enjoyed this video so far, make sure you like this video and also subscribe to get back into drawing. And also all the art supplies are linked in my description. Fill a page with tiny things. This one is really fun because it feels very playful and also calming at the same time. So you could take one tiny object and make a repetition over the entire page. Or you could make a tiny collection of little things. You could fill a page with mini flowers in different shapes, maybe tiny mugs, tiny fruits, or little potted plants. You could make a little things I love page, tiny sketchbook, candle, flowers, sunglasses. Maybe make a travel themed page with a tiny suitcase, a postcard, sandals, shells, sunglasses, a little palm. The beauty is that every drawing only takes a few seconds, and when they come together, the page looks full and thoughtful. And it reminds you that art doesn't have to be this big thing to bring out something beautiful. A random word generator. So this one I use when my brain has generally nothing left. I search for a random word generator online, or you could just honestly choose a random word if you kind of rather want to take it offline, and just pick two random words, and then you want to combine those two words into one drawing. So you might think, for example, of a strawberry, and then another word could be a lamp, and you draw a strawberry shaped lamp, or a lamp with a strawberry pattern. Or you could combine a cloud and a house. You draw this floating cloud house, maybe a mushroom and a chair, and it becomes a mushroom chair. Or a book and a flower, and maybe the flowers bloom out of the book. Maybe a candle and a moon, and then you have this moon shaped candle dripping wax. Honestly, these combinations could be weird but also playful and instantly spark your imagination. There is honestly no right answer to this because we're not drawing anything realistic here, and this will turn drawing into a curiosity instead of feeling pressure. Sometimes those little silly prompts become the most creative pages on paper. Another easy thing I love is when I want to draw something simple but still make it feel interesting, is filling everyday objects with little patterns. So start by sketching very basic shapes like a bird, a mushroom, a vase, a moon, or even something ordinary as a shoe or an orange. And instead of drawing it very realistic with details, you can decorate it inside with repeating patterns. So a mushroom cap could be covered in a checkerboard, maybe with squares, little flowers, dots of stripes. A bird could have wings made of swirls, tiny leaves, squares, floral patterns. A vase could be filled with bows, berries, stripes, little repeating patterns. Draw a moon full of stars, sparkles, clouds. Even orange slice could become something beautiful with dotted textures, little lines, and delicate repeating shapes. What makes this idea so relaxing is once you draw the outline, there's no pressure to figure it all out. You're simply filling in space and repeating little shapes and letting your hand move. It almost feels like doodling with intention. Somehow those little objects become little pieces of art. So this last one is one of my favorites because it makes creativity feel playful again. So take something simple like maybe a sticker, or if you have a piece of washi tape or maybe paper tape, or you could even cut out a random object, place it somewhere on your paper and start drawing around it. So instead of coming up with an idea from nothing, you're just using the shape as the starting point of your imagination. So a circle could become maybe a glowing moon. You could maybe start doodling or drawing flowers around it and it becomes this flower shop. A rectangle could turn into a window, a tiny cafe or a garden scene. A random paper could become a mirror with flowers, and little objects around it will reflect that. A random ripped paper could be a doorway into a magical little world. Vines, lanterns, tiny details growing around it. Even a stripe of tape become a stem of a flower, a trunk of a tree, a path leading somewhere. To make this one so fun is that it feels more like playing than drawing. And that's exactly the feeling we want to bring back. Drawing stops feeling like a performance and starts feeling like curiosity. Creativity becomes much easier to return back to. So if drawing has felt a bit heavy for you lately, I really hope that this reminds you it doesn't have to be this way. You don't need a masterpiece idea, you don't need a lot of time, and you definitely don't need to feel too inspired to begin. Sometimes creativity comes after you start and not before that. Pick the easiest idea from this list and let me know which one you are going to choose. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you want a part 2 of this video, you can always comment it down below. I read every single one of my comments. Also, a quick shout out to my Etsy shop. I recently made an Etsy shop, so if you maybe want to buy personalized art, you can always find the link in the description. And if drawing still feels a bit stressful for you, then you can watch this video next where I share a bit of my personal story on how I integrated drawing more back into my life. And ever since I did it, I honestly have felt so much happier. So you can watch that video here next. But until then, happy sketching guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!